Formula One fans, get ready for a bombshell revelation. The 2023 season has just started and already there's controversy brewing between the teams. Ferrari has caused a stir by introducing a front wing design that Mercedes was banned from using last year. While some teams like Mercedes have complied with the new rules, others are pushing the boundaries. Will we see more teams adopting Ferrari's design? Stick around to find out. The recent unveiling of Ferrari's 2023 Formula One Challenger has caused quite a stir in the paddock, particularly with the design of its front wing. The Maranello-based team opted for a slot gap separator concept that bears a striking resemblance to the one that Mercedes was barred from using in the previous season. The slot gap separator technique involves manipulating the support elements of the wing to redirect airflow, allowing for better outwash and increased aerodynamic efficiency. However, the new car regulations introduced by the FIA aim to minimize this effect and encourage closer racing by reducing the amount of downforce produced by the cars. As such, many were surprised to see Ferrari adopt a design that appeared to contradict the FIA's objectives. In the previous season, Mercedes was prohibited from using the slot gap separator design due to a rule violation. According to the regulations, these support elements must primarily serve mechanical, structural, or measurement purposes, with any aerodynamic benefit being secondary. Mercedes' design was deemed to be in breach of this rule, creating a grey area that prompted the team to abandon the concept to avoid potential penalties. Ferrari's decision to employ the same slot gap separator design on its SF23 raised eyebrows among fans and pundits alike. Many wondered whether the team was taking a risk by adopting a concept that had been deemed non-compliant with the regulations just a season ago. However, it was later revealed that the FIA had altered the regulations over the winter, removing the requirement for these support elements to be primarily non-aero in nature. This change effectively paved the way for Ferrari's use of the design, with the team claiming that it had received full clearance from the FIA to employ this concept on its car. While this development may have quelled concerns about the legality of Ferrari's design, it also highlights the fluid nature of the rules and regulations in Formula One. Speaking to media about the front wing situation causing some interest from rivals, Ferrari team boss Fred Vasseur said, "When we launched the car with this kind of parts, we were sure to have a discussion with the FIA. For them, it was crystal clear that it was okay. The emotion of the other teams, I don't care." Vasseur played down the significance of his team doing something others had not thought of, as he said it was a pretty normal element of Grand Prix racing. "It's the game of F1, he explained. Each year at Test 1, you have this story about a winglet or this one car part. In 1 week's time, we will talk about something else." Ferrari is not the only team to have explored innovative front wing designs in response to the recent changes in the regulations. Mercedes, for example, has continued to use its end-plate gap solution, which was thought to have been banned over the winter. However, for the 2023 season, the team has modified the design to comply with the rules by attaching the flaps to the end plate. As is often the case in Formula One, rival teams have been closely monitoring these developments, analyzing the potential benefits and drawbacks of each design. They will no doubt conduct thorough assessments before deciding whether to adopt similar designs for their own cars. It's worth noting that front wing designs are just one aspect of the complex aerodynamic systems that teams must develop to achieve peak performance. As such, even seemingly minor modifications to these designs can have significant impacts on the car's overall performance, making them a key area of focus for all teams. Ultimately, the team that can strike the best balance between aerodynamic efficiency and compliance with the regulations will have a significant advantage over their rivals. When asked about whether or not the ideas like Ferrari's were something that needed chasing, Alpine technical director Matt Harmon said, "I think it's very concept-specific. We've had a look a few times at those. I think you may see them on our car, you may not. We will decide. The clarification of the regulation there is quite clear. It's clear that you can do them, and we will decide whether we do them or not. And maybe I'll let you know when they're coming." It's clear that front wing designs remain a hotly debated topic in Formula One, with teams constantly exploring new concepts and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. As we approach the start of the 2023 season, it will be fascinating to see how these designs evolve and whether any team manages to gain a decisive advantage over their rivals. But what do you think? Do you believe that these front wing designs are a genuine innovation, or just another example of teams exploiting loopholes in the regulations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting Formula One content.